Pula Rao, has Rahul Gandhi totally isolated himself in the country? Omar Abdullah doesn't agree with him, Abhishek Banerjee doesn't agree with him, Supriya Sule doesn't agree with him, Arvind Kejriwal doesn't agree with him, except Mallikarjun Kharge. I don't even think, I shouldn't be saying it, I don't even think Priyanka Vadra agrees with him. But anyway, they are together. The fact of the matter is, nobody agrees with him. Everybody says he's behaving in a silly way. He has no proof on EVMs, no evidence. There's no point blaming the EVMs after you lose, says Omar Abdullah. I have won several elections, why should I blame the EVMs, says Supriya Sule. I feel something very serious is going on. By the way, hashtag this evening is EVM forever. We like EVM forever because we don't like the Congress party's booth capturing methods. Pula Rao?
Yes.
Nobody, except DMK. DMK has some problem or some filial love for Rahul Gandhi. Nobody except DMK supports. In fact, I don't even think DMK will support because they win through the ballot box. Sorry, they win through the EVMs themselves.
No, I think, if I may intervene, I think he's staying on message. He has been saying this for the last 6 months, staying on message. He believes that the EVMs are not doing him justice, and he believes there's something wrong, and he has pointed out. And
now, see, the difference is, Pula and Pankaj Juliet, today nobody is with him. Today, the entire bloc of allies in the India alliance are against him on the EVM issue. It's only Rahul Gandhi. Pankaj, it's only Rahul Gandhi now.
Today, the Congress Working Committee primarily discussed the insult to Baba Saheb Ambedkar by BJP, by Amit Shah. But since you want to distract the attention from that issue, you are saying EVM was discussed. Even if EVM issue was discussed in the CWC, what is wrong in that? Didn't Omar Abdullah say anything?
No, what has happened is there have been two statements from the NCP, one from the Trinamool, one from the National Conference, all over the last 24 to 72 hours saying Congress party should stop making EVMs the excuse.
But let anyone say anything. The fact remains that there are some very serious questions about the strange functioning of EVMs for many years. After almost every election.
No, but there is no evidence.
Cases of EVM malfunctioning have been reported in media.
No, which media?
To the notice of the
which
election
media?
commission
Wire?
Scroll. But election commission doesn't seem to be in a mood to listen to any complaint.
Because the Supreme Court, somebody, I think Sanju, somebody tell the Rahul Gandhi that the Supreme Court has settled the issue in 2017. And the Supreme Court is refusing to entertain even pleas regarding irregularities in EVMs. This Naxal lobby of the Congress party may not like that. But the Congress Naxal lobby, the urban Naxal lobby of Congress, which does not believe in the electoral process.
And you are Naxal lobby.
Can I come in, Arnab?
Point out
Mr.
any
Sharma,
facts.
may I just respond to your
There is a Naxal lobby.
allegations?
Election Commission, with every passing day, making new rules to curb the transparency in electoral process.
ऐसे ही रोना धोना. This is all sounding so silly now.
Getting relief.
वही राग अलापना है आपको. वही राग अलापना है. थोड़ी तो शर्म करिए.
In such a situation, if the Congress party is raising doubts,
सुधर जाइए. आत्मचिंतन करिए, सुधर जाइए. रोना धोना बंद करिए. नरेंद्र मोदी को गालियां देना बंद कीजिए. Now let me just make some points. Pankaj Sharma ji, please. I heard you, Pankaj Sharma ji. Please let me come in. Thank you. Arnab, I think you've discussed this issue more than any other journalist. And I remember for the first time you pointed out, and I did homework thereafter. EVMs cannot be hacked into. EVMs cannot be manipulated because of something called double randomization. What is double randomization in 20 seconds? In the first stage, EVMs are randomly allotted to different assembly constituencies or different Lok Sabha constituencies, as the case may be. In the second stage, EVMs are randomly allocated to different polling stations different polling booths, and all this happens under the sharp eagle eye of the local district magistrate, the local SDM, the local poll officer, the local returning officer, and more importantly, this happens under the eagle eye of all the candidates who are contesting the election, be it a Lok Sabha election or an assembly election.
Why are you against providing digital data?
Mr. Sharma, thoda shant ho jaiye. Ek minute, thoda shant ho jaiye. If Rahul Gandhi does not believe in EVMs, ask him to resign from Raebareli. If Priyanka Vadra does not believe in EVMs, ask her to resign from Wayanad. वायनाड से प्रियंका वाड्रा को कहिए इस्तीफा देने के लिए, राहुल बाबा को कहिए रायबरेली से इस्तीफा देने के लिए, बाद में यहाँ आकर रोना करिए। सुप्रिया सुले से राहुल गांधी इस बार ईवीएम्स में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, ओमर अब्दुल्ला से राहुल गांधी इस बार ईवीएम्स में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, अभिषेक बैनर्जी से राहुल गांधी इस बार ईवीएम्स में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। तो क्या सुप्रिया सुले झूठ बोल रही है? क्या अभिषेक बैनर्जी झूठ बोल रहे हैं? क्या ओमर अब्दुल्ला झूठ बोल रहे हैं? राजा हरिश्चंद्र से गांधी है क्या?
Entire nation is convinced that Narendra Bhai Modi and Amit Bhai Shah surely have some mysterious powers which they can use a racket of any color, anytime, anywhere, from their head after the voting,
rather than
any
coming
election.
On national TV and defending the indefensible. Rahul Gandhi has lost 89 big and small elections. थोड़ी शर्म करिए, राहुल गांधी को डिस्कार्ड करिए, नया लीडर लेकर आइए, यहाँ पर आकर रोने धोने से कुछ नहीं बनने वाला।
Maybe you want to tell me one thing. What I found very interesting, very fascinating, in fact, Niladri, was the straightforward comment of Abhishek Banerjee. Abhishek Banerjee really snubbed the Congress party. He said there is no proof, there is no point blaming EVMs,
absolutely,
especially after losing.
Absolutely.
And I found that a very strong line that he took. He seemed fed up with the Congress EVM issue.
I think he's fed up with the antics of the Congress with regards to the EVM. See, with EVM, if you have any complaint, please take it to the Election Commission, which they have failed to do till now. Secondly, what Sanju has said, the randomization of the EVM, it is done in presence of all the political parties. So I do not think that there is no chance of any tampering or tinkering with the process. And today, after you win 100 plus seats, you come and say after 6 months that no EVMs are at fault.
No, because they lost Haryana, they lost Maharashtra.
Yes. It is just a bogeyman issue they are trying to create. You have won the elections, you have won 100 plus seats. And just because you have lost today, you are putting in EVMs. It can't be.
It was discussed in the Congress.
Abhishek has sent a very strong message. Abhishek Banerjee sent a very strong message. And even all the opposition parties, all the allies of the India has sent a very strong message that this is not acceptable. Just because you have won 100 seats doesn't mean you will browbeat the other parties. It is an alliance where everyone...
Yeah, you see, that is the point. That is the point. You know, he said you can't rope in other parties. You know, Pulla, I think that is the point here, Sanju. I want Pulla to take that and come to you. I think what's happening is very interesting, viewers. Let me analyze this for you. I think we are seeing a lot of parties have their own opinion. What's happening right now is there's a sense of weariness among the other India allies who feel that they cannot carry the political carcass of the Congress party on their shoulders anymore and cannot carry the blame for the Congress party's performance. You see, Pulla, Congress is trying to use Trinamool. Congress is trying to use Kejriwal. Congress is trying to use Samajwadi Party. Only Omar Abdullah, though I disagree with a lot of his politics, I commend him for showing the Congress party their place. You know, they won 2 seats. They said, Omar Abdullah, you have to give us 2 ministries. We are the Royal Congress Party of India. We have been the rulers of India since the British Raj. Omar Abdullah says, buzz off. Out you go. And that is the... more and more people are looking at Omar Abdullah and saying, Kejriwal is saying, I should have done that. Even Trinamool is saying, I should have done that. Who is the Congress party today? How have they become leaders of the alliance?
In TMC, we did not give the Congress a single seat in the alliance.
They did not give a single seat. So, Pulla.
Congress party has developed a vote bank in all the states. Otherwise, they won't tolerate it.
There is no vote bank of Congress party in Bengal, Uttar Pradesh.
They're not doing it. They're not doing it out of charity. They won't let it go. I can tell you this much. There is a method in what he has been doing. Rahul Gandhi is just not, that's his way of politics. And secondly, about randomization, the eagle-eyed DM, I'm sorry to say, that's where the human intervention is. And these parties don't have eagle-eyed fellows. It is there that the problem is. If you depend on randomization, it is not randomization.
Why is it not randomization? As per the double randomization process, it is impossible. It is impossible for anybody to find out which machine will be used in which constituency.
Yes.
Except the man sending it. Except, these machines. The machines are not stored in strong rooms. They are stored in panchayat offices. They are stored. If you go and see how the election process is, you will be shocked. You have seen the machines are not stored in some holy place. They're bunched up. They're sent out and go.
Okay.
Nobody. That is where the problem is. I don't see.
I think I want to tell our viewers another point. You see, Sanju, today, do people know a few facts? Viewers, in 2009, the Election Commission invited various political parties and the petitioners who are doubtful of the reliability of EVMs come here and demonstrate how the machine can be tampered with. Not possible to prove. Pulla, you are in Chennai. You know that in 2001, the Honorable High Court of Madras dismissed a plea saying that EVMs are prone to bugs and viruses. Right? And in various, today, you don't respect courts, Pulla. Rahul Gandhi doesn't respect. You don't care about the courts in the country. And that is the unfortunate part. You're anti-judiciary, anti-institutions. That's why I say that you have an urban Naxal mindset. You are not an urban Naxal. But your mindset is that of an urban Naxal.
Let us go by what science says. What science? Any machine can be hacked. In principle,
no,
it is science.
Machine cannot be hacked.
It is science. There is no such thing that there is no algorithm.
A machine can only be hacked if it is linked to an external wired or wireless device.
The strong banks,
let me tell you once again for the last
banks are hacked. Millions of dollars are siphoned away. The whole, the intelligence agencies records are brought out. You know all of that. The Pentagon records of any machine. Any machine can be hacked. Any machine can be hacked. That is science. You can send a rocket to Mars and come back. You can't hack a machine. Any machine can be hacked. Any machine. Any formula, any algorithm, it can be hacked. Nobody can stop that.
Says who? Pulla, quote your source. Quote your source. When you have spoken like Elon Musk, that scientifically it is proven that any machine can be hacked. Please quote which Nobel laureate are you quoting?
No, let me repeat it.
No, you can repeat it 1 million times. I won't believe you because you're not a scientist.
Any machine made in
Does it mean Congress has won 100 seats on the basis of hacking?
Any machine made by a human being can be hacked.
Two lines from the Supreme Court judgment of November 2024.
Sir, does it mean that you have got...
Supreme Court Judge Justice Vikram said this to the public petitioner who said EVMs can be manipulated. Justice Vikram Nath said, what happens is if you win the elections, EVMs are not tampered with. When you lose elections, EVMs are tampered with. When Chandrababu Naidu
that is the aftermath.
He never blamed the EVMs.
Any machine.
No, who are you quoting? Who are you quoting, Pulla? Pulla, who are you quoting precisely? Can you tell me the name of the person you are quoting? Who are you quoting? Who are you quoting?
They are accusations.
Arnab, please ask him, has he won the 100 seats on the basis of hacking? Please put this question to him.
How are they doing it?
Why can't you be like Kamala Harris and say that we lost?
EVMs. K.A. Paul's petition was dismissed by the Supreme Court.
Kamala Harris is living somewhere else.
Paul petition the Supreme Court saying EVMs can be manipulated. K.A. Paul's petition was discarded and thrown in the garbage bin by the Supreme Court. Justice Vikram Nath clearly said EVMs cannot be manipulated. Pulla Rao, you do not know more than Justice
Update the grid.
You do not know more than the election.
One minute. A minute, please. A minute, please. A minute. A minute. Yeah, what are you saying? You see, Niladri, how come you are fighting with the Congress? I have a feeling about this. Viewers, let me tell you where this story is going to go. I'll tell you what is happening. I'm no prophet. But I think that Congress, there will be a new alliance formed of the opposition leaders outside the Congress. And I can 100% see Sharad Pawar, Mamta, Akhilesh, Kejriwal, Omar Abdullah. I don't know about DMK. RJD may be, because they have a functioning alliance in Bihar. But I see a non-Congress alliance forming very strongly, because there is a feeling that this party feels that it has the upper hand on us. They're very uneasy relationship. So Pankaj, why, the inevitability, I see this happening in the next 1 month. There already have been meetings. My inside information is Pawar met Kejriwal. Kejriwal spoke to Mamta. Mamta fielded Abhishek. And Kejriwal is now connecting everyone before the Delhi elections. Akhilesh came to campaign for Kejriwal. Please note. There is a non-Congress opposition alliance building up, and good for that. I think it's good, Pankaj. Good for democracy. Good for, I mean, if they are going to bring in Robert Vadra next into parliament and celebrate that, then obviously any self-respecting politician will form an alternative alliance.
Keep India alliance intact is not only
a fraud.
This party. After all, all the regional parties are behaving in different fashion.
Mr. Sharma, do you support Kejriwal? Ajay Maken has called Kejriwal Farziwal. Ajay Maken has called Kejriwal a fraud. First, tell me you support Ajay Maken's statements, calling Arvind Kejriwal a fraud and Farziwal. Do you support Ajay Maken?
Okay, thank you, Sanju. Don't try to be the anchor here. Hold on, please. Let him answer.
See, his philosophy of alternate politics has been exposed very badly. What will you call him then? His behavior since beginning, his conduct since beginning was like conflict as a team of the BJP.
Sandeep Dixit has called Arvind Kejriwal a fraud. Ajay Maken has called Arvind Kejriwal a fraud. आप अजय माकन और संदीप दीक्षित के स्टेटमेंट्स को सपोर्ट करते हैं कि नहीं? They clearly discarded Arvind Kejriwal and whatever obliterated legacy that he still continues to enjoy in Delhi. पहले बोलिए, yes, I support my leader Ajay Maken. Yes, Arvind Kejriwal is a fraud. Yes, I support my leader Sandeep Dixit. I agree that Arvind Kejriwal is a fraud. ये बोलिए national TV पर.
Sentiments they express valid reasons.
Viewers, the EVM issue is only the most immediate issue of rift. The EVM issue is only the most immediate issue of rift between the Congress and the Indy partners. And I expect big changes in the India alliance in the next 1 month.